Well, good afternoon. It is Bob with you on another beautiful day here in the Sid Valley. It's actually cracking today. You know, I always start with it's pissing down. Well, it's not. It's really nice out there today. Blue skies, a little bit of cloud. Yeah, it's one of those days. Excuse me, will I just slurp for a second? Oh, I do love my tea, especially on a Thursday. Can't tell you why, but there you go. Oh, I do love my tea. I'm English. What do you expect? The whole world can go wrong. As long as I've got the tea, it's fine. So let's start off with bad news, sad news. As you know, I run a radio station called Sid Valley Radio, and my email address is at the end of the of this little blog. We lost one of our presenters this week. Now, and I don't mean we lost him. We know where he is. He's dead. He died. A guy called Gary John Spraggett. It's very sad, actually. He had prostate cancer, and he was in full remission. They said he was going to get better, and he did. And he came to the show, and he did a couple of months, no, sort of nearly a year of broadcasting after he was in hospital. And about 2 weeks ago, he said, I can't come in, I'm too tired. So he said it was fine. And I went and saw him last Tuesday, and he was fine. Tired, but, you know, that's fair enough. And 2 days ago, he passed away. That's a bit of a surprise. He was hoping to come back to the station. He was hoping to come back and do everything and be Gary and do his show. He did a show on movies. He's got one of the biggest collections of soundtracks. Oh, it's just colossal. Some of it very rare. And of course, the problem is Gary never made a will. He has no family. So everything, it looks now that everything will go to the state. And you're talking maybe £100,000 worth of CDs. He's got a collection of Shakespeare, which is so rare. It's not an original. Yeah, signed by Shakespeare. Yeah, that's the one. So poor old Gary didn't make it. It's rather a shame, really. Of all the presenters that we've had in the studio, one left on his own accord, one got fired, and another one passed away. I mean, presenters come and go, and I really like the diversity of the station. You know, we've got a lot of people. And then when somebody passes away, you think, my God, what happened? So Gary John Spraggett passed away. Very sad. I miss you, Gary. Anyway, it's really difficult to say, you know, well, anyway, something else has happened this week when you say that. I was doing my broadcast on yesterday morning, and I got told about 11, sorry. And of course, then I'm halfway, I've got to read the traffic and weather, and you just can't do it. You know, I just said, I'm sorry, I'm just feeling absolutely gutted. There is a lovely story about Tony Blackburn, who incidentally had relationships with my mum. One of her lovely stories. Here, you'll never guess who I slept with. So Tony Blackburn, big Radio 1 DJ over here in the UK. Let me just slurp my tea. Oh yeah. So Tony Blackburn, yeah, he was. Um, he was married to a lady called Tessa Wyatt, and she left him breakfast time, and of course he had to go on air, big, millions of people listening, and of course he's got to be professional. And I know how he feels. The time when I got dumped ceremoniously and then had to go on air the next day, that was pretty bad. A relationship of 7 years suddenly ended just like that. Bit of a surprise. Anyway, I'm happy now. But you've got to go on to it. If you're a professional, if you're in a relationship, you've got to go on air. You can't just, oh no, I'm not doing it. Oh well, just looking at my status, everything is green, good. My Komodo is working brilliantly and flawlessly. I do love this camera. I'm now it's starting to get a bit warmer because there's no rain covering in this camera. So as you go out there and it's blowing a hoolie and it's like half of Sidmouth suddenly goes straight through the cooling fans. So no, we'll give that a miss. But as it's getting better, I shall go out there with the cameras and I shall see if I can get some footage, some frottage of the of what's going on. Oh, so what else has happened this week apart from one of my friends passing away? Contacted one of my old friends. Out of the blue, got contacted by one of my old friends. I used to ride with a lovely bunch of people called United Bikers Great Britain in the 70s. Yeah, when I was a young sprog, when I had a moustache. Do you remember in the 70s all the porn stars had the old Dirty Sanchez moustaches? Yeah, so I had one of those. And a woolly hat which said push on it. I've still got that actually. Anyway, we were talking about another one of our friends. We always seem to meet at funerals, which is a bit of a pain these days. So out of the blue, I got a message from Steve, and we were chatting. It's nice to him. Where he's got a Moto Guzzi Californian, like the Chips. Is it California Highway something Patrol, State Patrol? Anyway, whatever. It's with Eric and the other guy, which I can't remember. Chips, California Highway, Patrol, whatever. Anyway, they had Guzzies and they were always trying around. I was going to get one actually. You can get these really big new Guzzies and they look like the old Californians, the T3s, really nice bikes. But yeah, I'd probably go back to a Triumph, get myself a nice trail bike still. Okay. Oh, you've got to love this stuff. This is Devon tea. Lovely bit of Devon tea there. Right. Everything. I got a massage. So I got a massage from massage from She Who Must Be Obeyed. No, she's not there. So life is sad, but we're going on. You've got to progress onwards with these things. You can't spend the whole time with your head in the sand. There was a news article today. Was the government was saying there are too many people using common ailments as mental illness excuses not to do anything, which is a bit of I can, in a way, I can understand. I mean, when I joined the army at 17 and there was no such thing as mental illness, you just did it, and that was it. Now it's, oh, I can't come into work today. I'm having a mental issue, so I'm not coming into work. I'm going to do this. Well, fair enough if that's true, but a lot of the young kids these days are just not trained for work. Come on, we've got this work for you. Oh no, I can't. I know in the States everybody gets in really early. Over here it's sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you get this. Oh, I can't come in today. Well, I'm tired and I'm not well up here, and well, okay, you won't get paid. Oh no, you won't get paid. Anyway, everything else is working fine. The station's going fine, with the exception of the loss of Gary. I think I've fixed my desk. My desk kept turning off. Last night it went off halfway through, one of the guys, and I thought it was me, and he actually blamed me. So it was Bob turning it off. It wasn't. It just, one of these smart boxes, we have kill switches. So if the presenters say f and sk and all sorts of F's and C's, we can push the button and it kills them off. Unfortunately, I think that was the issue. It was not working very well, and it could be all right now. I replaced the power supply and did a whole load of checks, but it seems to be all right. So, we've got more holiday makers coming in now. We're coming up to Easter. Yay, at the end of Lent. I'm not telling you what I gave up for Lent. Yes, I'm not telling you what I gave up for Lent. But I'm looking forward to Monday morning after Lent. Tuesday morning, I should say. Tuesday afternoon. Yes, that's right. I've got the house to myself. Oh, yeah. Right. So, did you give anything up for Lent? Was that something that you've done? Are you a Lent abstainer, or do you just couldn't give a flying? One of my mates took up smoking for Lent. He was so sick and tired with the church telling them that he had to give something up. He said, all right, well, I don't smoke now. And they said, good. And he says, I'm going to take up smoking for Lent so I can give it up afterwards. He did. He just, every time, oh, look, I'm smoking for Lent. Sorry, that's not the way it works. Anyway, just a second. I'm going to have another slurpette. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that'd be really nice. Nearly finished now. I've had a bloody massive headache all week. I went to one of our local cash and carries. It's like a big Costco. It's called Macro. And I have the radio station has a card so we can get things. You've still got to pay VAT on it, our local tax over here. But sometimes it's, anyway, I bought a big box of Yorkies, 24 of them. And I'd forgotten that chocolate gives me migraines. So I ate one yesterday and I'm a bit owl today. Yes, it's pumping in the back of my eyes at the moment, so I must have had it overnight. It's not nice. I tell you what, migraines, milk, chocolate. Yeah, I'm all right with alcohol, so I think I'll just go back back on the whiskey. One of the ladies, well, I went shopping this morning because they've got these tills, and you have to be. So if you buy a bottle of whiskey, you've got to have it checked to make sure you're over the legal drinking age. And she came up to me and went, where is it then? I said, what? Where's your whiskey? You always buy whiskey on Thursdays. I said, oh, I've got one from left. I've got a whole bottle from last week. I didn't buy it. Oh, she said. I said, are you assuming that I'm an alcoholic? And she went, well, you always buy one. Yes, I do. Yeah, so maybe I am. So anyway, what's the cat? Oh, the cat and catnip. Oh, my word. I have never seen a cat on catnip before. All right, I've never had a cat. I've only had dogs, and there's no such thing as dog nip. Oh, what's this down here? No, we got a sock, and I'm not talking about your exercise sock. Scotties will know what I'm on about. We're talking about just a normal sock, and it's got some catnip in it, and this thing goes absolutely ballistic. She's rubbing herself over it, sticking her head on it and rubbing it up and down her, trying to bite it open. Oh, hang on a second. I've got I think an elephant's crawled up my nose. So yes, got this. So we've got this sock. No, this is not my sock, if you know what I mean. No, this has got a knot in the middle. So I can't smell anything. It's got catnip in it. But this cat, it goes absolutely ballistic for this bloody stuff. I have no idea what it is, but there we go. So cat and catnip. Oh, there we go. We're attacking it again now. Now she's going to roll over it. Strange cat. Anyway, how are we doing? Okay. I think I'll end it here today. I'm going to try and get some footage for you of the wonderful Sidmouth over the next few days, and try and put them on our next my next little vlog. We've got roadworks down the road, and of course this is Devon, so the red light, which means everybody stop, apart from those people who are about 4 cars back and rush through the red light, so that means that anyone coming the other way has to wait for them. Yeah, we've still got a load of those. So yesterday, was it a couple of days ago? You know, we're waiting at the traffic lights because the people were digging the road up, and there's a bus in front of us. So the bus goes first, and then stops at the bus stop, as they do, which is now level with the roadworks. So when the bus pulls off, the traffic lights have gone red again. No, all the ones said, look, you know, I'm going to carry on. So they all carried on. I've got them on video somewhere. Oh, the cat is playing with itself. Hey! He's got his claws and just ripping all the furniture. Little bugger. So yes, I got some video. So do I send it off to the police? Nah, probably not. But I shall see if I can stick it on. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a sad week with our wonderful Gary. And we got the zoomies. Oh, we've got the zoomies now. We've got the zoomies. Let me just kick this thing. There we go. With the wonderful Gary John Spraggett passing away, I'll let you know how he goes. I'm going to see him next Monday. Going to the funeral home, and I'm going to see Gary. I'm going to make him all, you know, put him in the before they put him in the box, shall we say? And we've got zoomies, yes. So before they're going to make him look nice, and I'm going to say my farewells to him. I think that's the least I can do. I'll let you know how we get on. I'm not really feeling it today. I wanted to put a video out. You know, some days I'm all, hey, this is Bob, good day, and some days it's like, well, I just, you know, you just can't face it. Sorry, the cat's running around like a possessed Tasmanian devil. Oh, all the best, eh? And I'll see you next week. This is Bob signing out. Wherever you go, whatever you do, listen to Sid Valley Radio. Have a great day. Bye-bye.